Okay, so welcome to game 3 on the channel.
3?
I know, right? This is James.
Howdy.
And he's joining me for a game of my Pride of the Legion Iron Warriors versus your...
Decapitation Strike Ravenguard.
Yeah, and we're going to say that like that because we just recorded a video about Ravenguard, so I know exactly what's in his list. And yeah, we'll get into our lists now. So do you want to go first?
I'll go first, yeah. So starting off...
To maximise the amount of time that I have to remember my list for.
Starting off, we've got Korax.
Don't speak to me, I've got to remember mine.
Do you want to do yours first? Do yours first, go. Do yours first.
Okay, so I've got a Praetor in normal power armour. Well, he's Artificer.
Yeah.
With a Paragon Blade, and he's a Warsmith. I've then got a command squad with him of Cataphracti Terminators, because you're no longer limited by armour. They've got Thunderhammers.
Yep.
And obviously their Legion banner that gives leadership 10 to morale
Fearless?
checks. And no, it doesn't.
Oh, it gives
only the Herald.
Oh, only the
gives
Herald.
Fearless.
Right.
It gives them scoring though.
Oh.
So yeah, they've got Thunderhammers. I'm then running Pride of the Legion, so I'm taking 2 squads of Terminators, one which is 5 Cataphracti, with 5 Combi Magna, which is...
Magna Combi weapons.
Yeah, Magna Combi weapons, which are melters.
Yeah.
They've then got 5 fists, like power fists.
Yeah.
There's then 10 Tartarus, which have 8 power fists.
Yep.
And 10 Combi Magna
Melters.
Plasmas. Plasmas.
What are the other 2 combat weapons?
Paraxes.
Right.
Paraxes. Disposable bods.
Cool.
Disposable bods. And then I've got, running directly at people, are 2 Leviathans, which have got the Dreadnought Close Combat Weapon, Phosphex Discharger, which now fires every turn one small blast. They've got Nipple...
Volkite.
Combi Volkite, yeah.
No, just Volkite, not Combi Volkite.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's all a jumble. It's all a jumble, James.
So 2 combat weapons?
Yeah, 2 combat weapons. Cool. Oh, yeah, of course, because I'm a tasteful man.
Okay.
Then I've got a squad of Tyrants, because I'm not that tasteful, actually, with a Siege Breaker in there.
Yeah.
They've no upgrades to them, there's just 10 Tyrants in a Spartan.
Yeah.
The Spartan's got a Flare Shield and a Las Cannon.
Extra Las Cannon. Searchlight?
Thing in the middle. No, because to give my Praetor a Paragon Blade, I had to take some stuff out.
Right.
And I reasoned that I'd just shoot at something else.
Okay.
Because Tyrants ignore night fighting because of the Omniscope.
Yes. So
I
do
just
they
checked it
get
before.
night vision, or what do they ignore? Because you can ignore different bits of it from the Omniscope.
Ignores all the effects of night fighting, and when a unit includes 1 or more models, they make Interceptor advanced reactions for free that does not cost the controlling player a reaction allotment.
It's no split fire, but no night fighting.
That's but also the Interceptor for free is actually pretty mental. Yeah. So I did in fact get my list wrong.
You didn't get your list wrong, it was just illegal.
Yeah, I remembered all the component parts of it.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't take it as I thought I might. So, and it wasn't also for the reason I thought. I thought I might need to take an extra Terminator squad.
Oh, right.
I thought I might need to take 3 Terminator squads and just split them up. What it actually was, for your benefit, because James already knows, is you can only have 1 heavy support and 1 fast attack choice in a Pride of the Legion list.
Yes. So, the big question, I'm guessing...
What has been dropped?
What have you dropped? Have you dropped the Tyrants or the Leviathans?
Well, you already know, so you can't guess. You guys at home, write in and guess. It was the Leviathans. The Leviathans were more expendable to me than...
Yeah, because Pride of the Legion, you've got Terminators. Terminators.
Yeah, Tyrants, Terminators. But yeah, what a mental fucking thing.
From a gameplay perspective, I'm so glad he dropped those Leviathans, because they are scary.
They are. Yeah, but I was considering leaving them in, and then thought, like, no, the Tyrants fit better in the Pride. So I replaced them with 3 units of 5 Recons and a unit of 10 Seekers as, like, the...
What the Seekers got?
Base.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, just their rending.
Kraken bolters.
Yeah, Kraken bolters. Artificer on them.
Right.
So there's not... I was going to say there's not massive changes. There's a massive change of 2 Leviathans going. But... yeah, those are what we're going to be playing with. I'm also, for my Warlord trait, going to pick Tyrant of the Dodecatheon, which is I make an area of terrain have no cover save.
Oh.
And that's after infiltrates or before infiltrates and scouts.
Right.
I also get to do an additional reaction during the shooting phase, and that's really why that's the
You
real
can return
kicker.
fire twice.
Yeah, as long as the Warlord is still around.
Cool, I'll try.
So that's my Iron Warriors, and I actually remembered it. I think.
Yeah, you did right.
Yeah, because I was really worried. I almost pulled a Phil, and said, "Oh, I can't read it out from something."
Right.
And it's actually gone well because I've only got 5 units.
Yeah, benefit.
So go on, you always do yours from memory, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because James is like a Metzer or something. So go on, what have you got?
HQ-wise, we have a Chaplain with a COVID pattern jump pack and a pair of Raven Stallions.
Yeah.
We've got a Librarian, same layout.
Okay.
He'll be on telepathy for his...
Because he then makes something ignore reactions.
Yes, I can turn off a reaction a turn.
1 reaction a turn.
So his telepathy has 2 psychic powers. The first one is roll a leadership test, leadership 9. At the start of any phase, pick a unit within 24 inches. If you pass the psychic test, they can't react this phase.
Right.
So I can stop you moving away, I can stop you advancing, I can stop you evading, returning fire.
It might be time to invest in a psychic hood after this game.
And then the second one is a shoot and attack, 36-inch range. Again, do a psychic test. Assault 6. I've never used this, so I'm...
Because
Yeah,
that other one is just so
well, you can use
good.
both. You don't have to use... So I can use 2 psychic powers.
Oh, really?
You don't have to...
It's not 1 a turn.
No,
You
no,
can
no.
use both.
So I can do 1 in the shooting phase, which is this shooting one. So Assault 6. For every hit I've caused, you take a leadership at minus that, or you are pinned.
Right. Yeah, I think I know about this. I think Phil's told me about this one.
Yeah.
But that is... Yeah, I think that's really good. It's just like he's not cracking armor saves, obviously. Oh, and it's minus for every hit, possibly.
Yeah, so for
for
every hit, no, for every hit, it's minus that. So if I hit you 5 times, it's minus 5 leadership test, or you're pinned. And then the other one is just a flat up.
Good.
You can't react this phase, which is also good.
Yeah.
So that's my HQ choices. Elites wise, I've got 2 apothecaries with jump packs. They can't have the Ravenguard specific ones, so they move 2 inches slower.
Yep.
Kind of sucks a bit, I guess, but 2 inches over the course of a game.
As we said during the review, which you can see on the channel at some point in the future or past.
Coherency, you've got enough movement to dance about. I've then got 2 units of 6 more Deathen.
Yep.
The first one has 6 Nemesis bolters, which are the sniper rifles. And the sergeant has a improviser, which ignores night vision and gives him +1 ballistic skill.
Sounds familiar.
The second unit has 4 combi melters and 2 melter guns, and also an improviser, which ignores night fighting and gives +1 ballistic skill.
Okay.
So it's quite good. Troops, 2 bog standard tactical squads. No upgrades. Just they score points.
As is your way.
Yeah.
As is your way.
They score. Their scoring is good. I also have 5 recon marines.
Yeah.
All with Nemesis bolters again, so they snipe. Improviser, so they ignore night fighting.
145 points.
145 because they've got a Vexilla. Oh, and no, a
Doesn't
Nuncio
the
box.
improviser cost money as well?
Yes, the improviser is 10.
155 pounds.
Yes, and then the
Have you brought
Nuncio
them
box.
because of that?
2 more troops,
Yeah.
2 5-man Melticon squads, support squads, and they have improvisers as well.
Yeah.
+1 ballistic skill on the sergeant, ignore night fighting.
Because why not?
Because why would you not shoot a full ballistic skill reliably every game?
I'm going to declare now that I don't want night fighting.
I do want night fighting.
Right, so we're rolling.
Yeah. 2 units of 10 Dark Furies.
Yeah.
3 of each of the unit are sergeants, because you can do that. And 1 of the units, which will be the unit that the librarian and the chaplain are in, have melter bombs.
Okay.
So 3, the sergeants, so 3 lots of melter bombs. The other guys don't. Heavy support wise, then I have a Derideo with las cannons and anti-air missiles.
Okay.
So not the rocket pods, the actual 4 one-shot missiles.
Right, okay.
I think that's everything.
Okay. So
Korax, and I've got Korax.
that was a big one. That was a big one.
Because at the start, when I was going to go first, I was saying Korax, so I thought I'd done it. So I have Korax as well.
You see, this is what, I was saying, like, you've got legal list, it'll all be there, you're a Metzer. This is when you encounter videoing in the studio with me.
And Max is like, and this, and this, and this. I was like, yeah. Korax is good.
Inane questions.
So I thought I'd already said it, and I hadn't. Or I might have done, and yeah, Korax.
So,
Big off.
he has.
I've missed
Go
it.
on.
I've got a Vigilator as well.
You have as well, yeah.
Yeah, just a 95-point Vigilator.
For the 2+ re-rolling, because it's mastercrafted, 2+ to wound.
Yeah, so I did forget something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
my name babble has confused him sufficiently.
God damn it.
The game plan is going well.
It's starting already.
So yeah, if you like my name babble, there is a like button down there for you to hit. There is a subscribe button there if you really like my name babble. And if you want to see more of it, there is a Patreon link below if you want to buy me a coffee. Yeah.
Sounds good.
So we'll catch you guys in deployment when we will know what mission we're playing. Here is the table. What are we playing? War of Lies.
War of Lies, mate. So we've got 5 objectives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
And we are in a weird corner deployment here, as clearly defined by these Torque Furies. That's the edge of my deployment, and then a circle around there. Yeah. And then Max is in the corner over there.
Yeah. So actually, these were a Seeker squad that infiltrated.
Yep.
So they're about on the line here. I tried to bubble wrap my Spartan because I deployed first deployment. Oh no, you did.
I deployed first, but
Yes.
I only deployed 3 units.
That's why it felt like I deployed first.
Yeah.
So then James did that with his Dark Furies and Dreadnought. I then put my Terminators down and the Spartan, and then I won roll off to do my Infiltrators. So I bubble wrap to the front here.
Which saves me killing his Spartan turn 1.
Yeah, which I now realise might not actually make that much of a difference. But, as in, I should be concentrating on good positioning rather than saving the Spartan. I've got a unit of snipers here and here as well, just to be around, rend some stuff. So, where are your infiltrators?
So, we'll start over here. So, we've got the Vigilator and the Sniper Mordethan.
Yeah.
Tactical Squad infiltrated.
Okay.
Recon Squad infiltrated here into my own deployment zone. Over here, we've got a 10-man Tactical Squad, a 5-man Melter Squad, another 5-man Melter Squad, and a 6-man Melter Mordethan. Yeah. Just 4 units over there.
Yeah.
The reason they're like that is because before the first turn, I can scout move into cover if I'm going second, or scout move up if I'm going first.
Yeah, so you have that option, don't you?
Yeah.
So they're all grouped together because I've got no blast weapons.
Yeah.
Missing the Phosphex discharging now. So I'm going to roll to see if I see.
Cool. Good luck, mate.
We know it's night fighting.
Yes, we rolled that, and I was very happy.
Yeah. So the seas.
Oh, he does it! Right, I need to move back into cover.
Yeah, so now it's James's scout move.
It's like, do I even bother moving into cover? So they get to scout move of 6. Because this is classed as area terrain, it loses 2 inches off the move of everyone moving through it. So these guys can only move 4.
So is that the only squad scout moving?
No.
Right, I will come back with the positions when we've done it.
Yeah.
Okay, so James's final position of scout move. You've got Mordathan.
Yep, so 6 more Dathan and then 5 Melter Guns.
Okay.
These guys didn't scout. Nothing else scouted, basically.
Okay, does Korax not get scout or something?
All infantry and cavalry. He is a Primarch.
So he doesn't have it in his Korax rules?
No.
Okay. So that's my turn 1.
Yep.
So they are moving 7 because they're Tartarus.
Yep, fast boys.
So they get to here in their chain.
Yep.
So I don't want to take any difficult terrain tests.
I'll react. And move these guys. So I get 2 reactions in your movement phase.
Okay.
So this is reaction numero 1.
So yeah, just moving back the Mordathan, keep him safe a little bit, I suppose.
Yeah.
My Cataphracti here are going to move up. And one actually change that I really like in this edition. That makes it sound like I hate all the changes. But a specific change that I really like is Terminators can get Vexillas.
Yeah, it's good.
So my Vexillas that I put on them anyway, last edition, now have a use rather than just having to explain they don't actually have Vexillas.
Precognition there, mate. Precognition.
It was.
So they will lose 2 inches of movement going through area terrain.
So these are
charge.
Cataphracti because they're shields.
Yes. So they have a 4-inch movement then.
Rather
Right,
than,
-1 to initiative for the run.
So they are going to do that. If it's just the heavy rule.
You crack on, mate. You crack on.
I'm just trying to be careful not to put stuff in the way of the Spartan, to be honest.
Alright. You can move your Spartan first if you want to.
I'll just run over the Barefoot Studios sign. The Spartan immediately takes a dangerous terrain check.
Without a
Actually,
Dozer blade.
he's fine though.
Yeah.
So the Spartan gets to here and disgorges its tyrants 6 inch forwards, and I will get back to everyone with that. So the tyrants have got out to here.
Where's you've left one?
After finding the 10. So there we go. There's the 10. Are you happy?
Yeah, if you want to play a man down, mate.
So these recons, they're going to stay there to fire their Nemesis bolters.
Right.
That's actually all of my movement. Not that much movement in a Cataphractii army. These are going to move their run, actually.
That's alright.
But yeah, they've run. So first, my Spartan is going to shoot at Corax's unit.
Okay.
Let's see what that does.
So 2 of the las cannons.
Yeah, and the sponsors that can't see are going to go into the other unit of Dark
this unit?
Furies. Yeah.
Cool. They are going to react.
Okay, so what are they going to do?
They're going to do the once per game Ravenguard reaction. So they're going to move 5 and gain Shrouded 4+ for the rest of this turn. Just give me a bit of extra movement.
Hey, so that's the final position of James's unit. And my 2... So the las cannon array into James's Mordathan has moved.
It's the Dark Furies.
Oh, right, yeah. Them ones.
Cool. So...
And it's twin linked.
It is night fighting, so you miss with both.
I've not got a searchlight.
Don't have a searchlight.
So I miss with both. I still miss with both.
Still miss with both.
So then the las cannon's on the other side and the twin linked las cannon at the top.
So 3 shots into Corax's unit.
Yeah, Corax's unit. Twin linked. 3 hits. 2s to wound.
Yep.
3 wounds. And you only have 1 reaction in your...
Yeah, I've reacted, so I can't evade with them anyway because Corax is fearless.
Oh, right.
So I will tank them on Corax. Loves it on a 4+ invuln.
Okay. So then my tyrants are going to fire into your Mordathan.
Dark Furies.
Yeah. Your Dark Furies that have just moved up.
Yep.
So that's 20 shots hitting on 3s because the Omniscope ignores night fighting.
Yes.
Right. So hitting on 3s with the first 10.
So 7?
6 hits.
Oh, 6 hits, yep.
Yeah.
Didn't see that other one.
6 hits for the first one. 5 for the second, so that's 11.
Yep.
And then wounding on
2s.
So 3 failed. So that's 8.
8. So we have a Chooser of the Slain back here. Oh. So he's going to tank them to start with on a 2-up. 3 dice. See if we have better luck on the next Chooser of the Slain, who is back here. Yep. 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 Yep.
Oh.
Dead.
So that's actually the last one of the 8. But that's not too bad, actually, killing 2-up sergeants with AP3s.
Pretty good.
I'm going to shoot 10 combi bolters at you as well.
Yep.
Actually, 11. And the butterflies dice.
Oh, the Siegebreaker.
Yeah, because he's weapons. Ballistic skill 5.
Oh, wait.
And they...
Sorry, each one of them gets a Shrouded 4+ save from my reaction.
Okay, so James is 2.
The first one is alive, and the second one is dead.
Okay, so they've got 2 misses with the combi bolters.
Sorry about that.
It's fine, don't worry. The 2 misses with the combi bolters turns into 1 miss because of combi.
Yep.
And then 4s.
2.
2 wounds.
So we'll go back to our boy, the Chosen of the Slain. And he gets a 4-up Shrouded, so he's fine.
My snipers at the back here
Yep.
are going to fire into your Mordathan.
Yes.
They are actually the Mordathan.
These are Mordathan. However, you are not in range because you only have a 24-inch night sight range, so you can shoot into these guys.
Are they a recon squad or anything?
They're Melter support squad here.
Ah, right, so you don't have shroud bombs on them is
No, I don't.
what I was looking for. So 5 snipers into the Melter support squad then.
Yep. So 4s.
3 hits.
Yep.
They've all got melter guns, so you might
There's
as well...
a sergeant, so you might as well take
3 on the sergeant, all 3.
So the first one, dead, and then normal poke, dead as well.
Oh, does it spill? I think it's wasted.
Do you think it's wasted?
Yeah, I thought it was wasted. Let's look it up. They don't spill, so you've actually got 4 guys left there.
Yep.
Yeah, the sergeant is dead, but that is a pinning check.
It is, but it also gets rid of their night vision, so they now have -1 leadership and no sergeants. Their leadership's 6.
Yes.
If there's anything else shooting at them first.
You do it after every unit that causes pinning.
Right, so we'll see if they pin. They are fine on a 6.
Ooh. My snipers up here
Yep.
are going to fire into the more Dathan, if you'll...
Dark Furies.
Dark Furies. I like how you know exactly what I'm referring to, even if I'm wrong.
So, they are in range.
Yes.
Importantly though, they are not in range of the Apothecary, so he cannot be singled out.
So 5 into just the squad then.
So, 3 hits. What
3
would you
hits.
like? You have 2 mooks to choose from. So, 2 mooks.
2, yeah. 2 on one, 1 on the other.
So the one on the other is a rend?
Yeah, so but you still you 4 up, because you've got 4 up all turn.
Yes, so the 4 failed.
No, it's out of the box, roll it again.
Okay, fine. And then the 2 normal on the guy, 3 ups.
Fine. Okay, what else to fire? Seekers.
What did you mark for death?
Correct.
Cool. Kind of answers your question on what to shoot then, doesn't it?
I suppose, yeah. I suppose, yeah. Into Corax then, and we'll check the 18-inch range.
24-inch range.
18 for the bolters.
Oh, so all but 4.
So that's 6 Seekers. So hitting on 2s.
3s because it's night fighting.
3s because it's night fighting. And then...
Precision. Oh, you don't get precision on these guys, do you?
Yeah.
You do?
On a 4+, so I failed 2.
Right.
As I remember, I'll be
So realistically,
erring on
you've
caution.
got Apothecary.
So I'll put all 3 on the Apothecary.
Cool.
And then, so 2 onto the squad. 1
wounds.
wound, but not a rend.
Yep.
And then 3 onto the Apothecary is nothing at all. Oh, and I reroll 1s from Art for Death.
Ah.
So it rends the Apothecary.
So the Apothecary, well, the squad first, the save, and the Feel No Pain takes a wound, and then the precision onto him, which is a rend.
So this is onto the Apothecary, so
Yeah.
it kills the Apothecary.
Pops him.
So not actually too bad of a
No.
shot from them Seekers. Wasn't expecting much from them, and I got more than I expected.
Can't be pinned though, because Corax is fearless.
Yes. Oh, Seekers don't actually cause pinning,
Oh yeah, sorry, I just expect the Seekers to have...
because they're like sniper equivalents.
Yes.
I'm going to do the charge from the Terminators here into your support squad.
I will, surprisingly enough, Overwatch.
Yes.
So
Who knew?
I will be hitting on 4s now, because the Sergeant is dead.
Yeah.
1 hit, and
2s.
wounds.
So 1 5-up save for the Tartarus. 1 gets fried. So that's 1 gone from the back.
Yep.
Because I can allocate, and their charge distance...
Is wherever you want them to go.
yeah, it's absolutely anywhere. So I can't really fit any round. So it will just be stacking up
Yeah.
here.
Um,
And that's 9 Terminators charging, so 27 attacks.
so I will go first, because I have a higher initiative than you.
Yes, you do.
So 4 attacks, 3 hits, because I don't think your weapons go 5.
No.
1 wound.
1 wound
No
on my
modifiers.
2 up.
He's fine.
So I'm going to do the first 10, and I'm going to resolve this 10's wounds.
Yeah, because I've got
Because I
no
only need
damage
to go
medication.
4. Yeah.
So 4s.
So 3 hits. Obviously.
Yeah, of course.
2 dead. Our Terminators. How I've not missed using you. So
Yeah, that's the...
yeah, 3 hits from the next lot, and James can start taking them off while I roll the dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gone. Though I did fail two squashes on the next roll.
Oh,
and
right.
get 4. So they get to consolidate their initiative value,
Yes.
and they get right up to
My grill.
yeah.
So what combi weapons do they have?
These have combi plasma.
Ooh, snazzy.
So that's actually my turnover. That not too long of a turn actually, because apparently when you're playing elite armies, it doesn't take that long to
There's
get
not
turn
that many
done.
models.
Yeah, so over to James's turn 1. Okay, so James is turn 1.
Start with movement. These
Do
guys
some
will
hurt.
activate their jump packs. They will move an inch away from this recon squad into terrain, so he'll need a test.
And this is because all areas of clearly delineated terrain are part of the area terrain now.
Yes. So,
Yes.
dangerous terrain test on a 1.
One, of course, dies.
Nope, he will take a wound, but he's got a 4+ invuln save because of his jump pack. So he gets a 4+ invuln save, so he takes a wound.
Does he not just die?
Nope, he takes a wound.
James has landed there. I'm going to interrupt his turn now for
Yes.
my reaction. With my reaction, I'm going to immediately check that I'm in 12, and I'm going to do it with my command squad.
Right.
So I'm just about within 12 of this Dark Fury here.
Yes.
So I get to make an initiative move forwards
Yes.
with that squad.
So you're going to advance.
Yes.
Yes.
So
It will be at -2 because you're going through terrain.
Ugh.
Because advance is at the highest initiative in the unit.
Oh, so it's a Praetor. So
Yeah.
it's 3. So that's his initiative 5 for my Praetor. So they move about 3 inches forwards. And it's just to try and ensure my charge distance next turn. I'm not going to be spending my points allowance on anything else.
That makes sense. We'll next do something similar with your boy Corax. So he will go an inch away here.
The Apothecary's gone, so James is just bombing up. Because he doesn't really care. He's got Corax.
These guys will just spread out slightly.
Yeah, so that's the Mordathan.
Yeah, and then these guys have a 7-inch move up here. We've abandoned the plan to snipe the Spartan. Happy with that?
Yeah, don't worry. I'm getting it on camera, James, not judging your performance as a general.
So, shooting phase. These guys over here.
So that's the Mordathan with a Vigilator?
Yes. They will shoot into this unit.
Okay, so
and they
into
will
the Seeker
snipe
squad.
it as well.
Okay, so who is firing first?
That's fine. Yeah, you can react if you wish to react here.
I do that at point of after saves before damage mitigation.
Right,
so
okay.
I'll choose them.
So your boy Vigilator hits. He's going for this guy here.
Okay, so James is picking this guy.
Ren's on a 2.
And a 6-up save, because it's pretty hard to deny 6-up saves now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just about fails.
So he pops.
And that's 1. And that is a pinning check.
That will be a penning test. It's got
Shell shock minus
shell
1.
shock as well. So,
Yes.
but before that, we've got the other guys in the squad. So,
Yeah.
the silver one is the sergeant, who is re-rolling onto 6s because he is BS6. Not that he needs it. So,
How many hits is that? 6?
5.
Oh, from the Mordathan, they've got
Yeah,
Nemesis
the more
bolters, haven't they?
Dathan. So there's a gap there already. So we'll go 3 there and 2.
So 3 next to Corax here, and
Yep.
2 on him.
Yeah. So the 3 next to Corax.
He's dead.
One rend, 1 save.
So the rend, the save. Oh, he's dead twice anyway. So I don't know why I rolled the second dice.
And then the 2 at the other guy.
Yep.
1 rend.
So
cover save.
and he's failed. So that's 3 dead, and that's a shell shock pinning test at -1.
-2 in total because it's night fighting still.
It is night fighting.
So
And they are pinned.
Ooh.
And they've taken enough for a leadership test at the end of the turn.
Yes. So we have this unit.
So that's the sniper recons
Yeah.
next to the Doredio.
I will shoot into your... So I will shoot into this unit here.
Yeah.
So the silver one is the sergeant who's 2s, the rest will be 3s. And they will go on to Terminator Sergeant.
So all onto the sergeant, right?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, James wants to get rid of my special model.
Yeah.
God damn it, James.
Chris Lag, 101. 2 Rens and a save.
2 Rens on 4s. Ooh. And a save. He's got 1 wound left.
1 wound left.
The save. Oh, he dies! He dies. The Vec. No!
No. And then...
So that's a pinning check if that's all of that unit.
Yes, it is.
Pinning check. Fails.
That's why we got rid of the Vexella. So we'll do shooting over here then.
I've never had to worry about leadership before, James.
Yeah.
I'm about 3 games deep into the leadership meta.
So the Melter Gun squad here will shoot at the Terminators. So the silver one is the Sergeant, who will hit on 2s. Everyone else will hit on 3s.
Yes.
One
So
miss.
4 hits.
2s. 4 wounds.
Do I pop my reaction? I've got 2 reactions. So I'm going to take my saves of 5 up.
Right.
For my in-runs.
And then decide if you want to react.
Yeah. So I failed 2, so that'll be 2 dead Termies. And I fancy blowing away that Melter Gun squad.
Yeah, because they're quite tasty.
Yeah, so I'm going to take the 2 deaths rather than taking a 5 up evade. And I'm going to pop, with the 2 Termies that have just died included, 18 shots, so my 9 twice.
So these will be 4s.
All plasma, yeah.
Because it is night fighting, so...
So 2 overheats.
Oh yeah?
And they're both fine. So 4s, that's 4 hit from the first lot.
Yep.
And actually I should do these separately.
Yeah, on the odds.
We'll randomise which Terminator it goes on.
Yeah, it doesn't.
If
it comes.
If it comes up.
Ever failing a save.
So 4. So that's 2 again. And 2 hits.
So 6 in total hit.
Yeah, 6
and 2 overheats.
Yeah, so I'll do the overheats straight away. Overheats. One takes a
someone's
wound.
lost a wound. Oh no.
Yeah, someone hasn't entirely died. And then 6 wounds. So that's 2 wounds and 4 rends.
It's 4 breaches.
The breaches first.
Right, so the non-sergeant will die. And then the sergeant is alive. So the more deathing will go into these guys as well.
Yeah.
They're going to Fatal Strike. So they have rending 4+ on all their guns. So 2 melter guns and 4 combi melter. The silver one is the sergeant. So 2s, this one we roll 6s.
Yeah.
Rending does nothing, but 2s to wound.
So 5 wounds.
5 wounds. So there's 4 combi melters, which can shoot their bolters at the same time as their melter guns now. And these are the bolter shots. Again, the silver ones will re-roll into 6s if they miss.
Okay. So 1 miss.
Yep. And then realistically, we're fishing for 4-ups now for rends.
Yeah. So it's, what is it, 3s to wound for the Nemesis? Oh no, because it's not Nemesis.
It's not Nemesis, no. So 4 rends that don't W out and 5 saves that do W out. There's a guy on 1 wound, isn't there? So do the rends first.
Yeah. So the rends first. 3 wounds done. So that's 2 total guys done. 5 ups for the plasma. Sorry, for the melter. So 3 get doubled out.
So I believe that is all my shooting done. I will then go into charge phase.
Okay.
So at the start of the charge phase, the librarian in this unit is going to use his telepathic power, hallucinations I believe it is, on these guys.
Yeah,
so
to
the
shut down
psychic
my tyrant's
test.
reaction, yeah.
The psychic test,
He's
which he
fine.
passes, so they can no longer react this phase.
Just that one power, I think, on its own, completely changes the game and requires a librarian to stop it.
Because I can do that at the start of any phase. So I could have stopped something else reacting with that and then used the second psychic power in the shooting phase to try and pin them.
Yeah.
But they're inexorable, so I didn't want to... You've got no negativity leadership.
Yes.
So these are pinned, so they can't react, so they need a pin.
And so do the Terminators that you've just blown away over there.
Yes, because leadership and Iron Warrior is the thing.
Yeah.
So
I know we both
they need a
forgetting that.
pinning test first at -1.
Yeah, so pinning test for these Seekers.
So the sergeant still, yeah, they're passed.
Fine. And the leadership test, because they took 3 casualties, which is over 25%.
Yes.
They're fine still.
Yes.
The Terminators that got hit with Mordathan Melter, love it. Sergeant -1, 8
to 7, yeah. Cool. So we will do some charges then. So this unit will charge in here.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm in. So it's a 5 on the roll, but because they have their jetpacks, I get an extra +3. There are 2 models that are coming out of terrain, so I will need dangerous terrain tests.
Right, okay.
So the 1 on 1 wound, and the 1 on full health. Fine.
Yep, so that's the piling. And where is Korax going?
Might go into the Terminators that pinned, because I don't think I can get over here. That's an 11, so I need to roll an 8.
Does he not get any sort of rerolls for being a Primarch?
I don't know if he gets fleet, and I've not looked. So I'm just
So we're not going to do.
So we're not going to do it. On the video, he might get fleet. It doesn't matter. I've got a Terminator squad over there that I'm going to charge into instead.
That's also not going to be reacting to you.
Because they're pinned. So 4 gets +3 to 7.
And they're in.
There is a guy in terrain, so I will do a dangerous terrain test.
Yeah, it's fine.
So we'll start with this unit, if that's okay.
Yeah, so into the Tyrants.
Yeah, so they'll do a cheeky 3-inch pile-in. So there's a number at initiative 5, actually. So this guy's at initiative 5, so he'll pile in.
Can you actually move if you're already engaged?
Good question. I have no idea. We'll go no.
So the combats, we've piled in here and piled in here. Everyone will get to strike here.
Except for this guy.
Oh, yes, except for that one guy.
Yeah.
And you do your attacks, James. How many attacks do you have? And we'll decide whether we want to roll them on camera or not. So Sergeant and Chaplain and Librarian's attacks.
So these will hit on 3s.
Yeah, all with Raven's Talons.
Yeah, so all hit on 3s.
Re-rolling because of hatred.
Hatred from the Chaplain.
So what's that? 6 misses.
So re-rolling into 3s.
So 2 total misses out of the 18 attacks.
So this is from 3 models of the unit.
Yes, and this is how good Dark Furies are now if you stack a little bit.
So it'll be force to wound, 5s and 6 will rend. So we'll take out the rending and then the wounds because you can't re-roll wounds.
7 total with 3 armor saves, 4 rends, and shred to re-roll them all.
So I don't have a choice with shred, so you have to re-roll. I don't have a choice whether I want to or not.
But you want to.
Yeah.
So that's another 5 rends.
And another 1 wound.
Do you want me to do these as we go along? Because this is just the sergeants and characters, isn't it?
If you do the normal ones first, I guess, because the 2-ups.
So it's not going to make much difference.
Yeah, because you'll probably pass these. Right.
I've passed them all. For the normals.
We'll do the others because the rends might make a difference.
So he's 35 attacks, re-rolling all of them. Do you have enough dice to properly, adequately resolve that?
Yeah. So these will hit on 4s because we're the same weapon skill.
Which is now one of the downsides of Dark Furies.
I'll re-roll these 2 because they were slightly cocked. These will re-roll because of hatred.
So it was 16 hits from the first batch. This is the hatred. 25 total hits.
And then we're fishing for 5s and 6s again. Yeah.
And 4s will just cause a normal wound, which is rubbish to James.
Yeah, which does not what I want it to do. So 2 normal wounds. 3 normal wounds.
3 normal wounds, 5 rends.
And then shred. Another normal wound.
5 total normal wounds.
Could do my apothecary as well.
Oh, apothecary then for the normal wounds.
1 attack, critical, somewhat uncharged. Horsey all hits.
3 hits.
3 more wounds into that pile.
Okay, so there's for the total of that, and I don't know whether I'm cutting that.
So
9,
yeah,
1 sec.
10.
So there's 18 total rends.
Yeah.
And 8 total normal saves.
They do have precision strikes, but I couldn't be bothered to remember it because it shouldn't matter.
Everyone's pretty much the same now.
Right. I mean, it might have been useful to take the sergeant out, but it doesn't really matter.
Let's see where the 18 total rends get us.
Yeah.
So this is the first 10.
1.
A lot of dead.
2 dead?
2 dead. And then another 8 for the rends.
3, 4.
4 dead.
So not that many.
4 dead, 8 normal wounds, becomes 1 extra wound.
So I've done 9 wounds in total. Because you could, in theory, job me back, to be fair.
So my Siege Breaker will go first.
Oh, I forgot he was in there.
Yeah.
Cheeky.
So everyone piles in. Siege Breaker gets 3 attacks. He gets 3 hits.
Yep.
Now he's only got a power axe, so he's being cheap.
Right. So still 2s.
So 2 wounds.
Is it 2? It's 3 wounds, isn't it? Strength 6.
He's only strength +1 strength with the power.
Is it? So 2 wounds.
2 wounds from the axes, and then I've got 6 total Terminators striking back.
Yep. So force to hit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So that's 7 hits from the first batch, from the second batch, 8, 9, 10.
Cool. So 2s for them.
So this is 9, so I'll re-roll 1 if I get a 1. I need to re-roll 1. So 8 squashes and 2 normal wounds.
Well, 2 AP2 wounds. So we will go 2 AP2 wounds onto a mook. So we'll get a 5+ invuln.
Yep.
5+ feel no pain, sorry. Loves it. Okay. And then 8 guys die.
Okay, so James loses combat by 7.
Yes. So leadership test on them.
So he doesn't get a double one.
Fail.
But I
they have a
can't
chaplain.
sweep.
No.
Oh, you're fearless, are you?
No, they're stubborn, but not on an 11.
You run 3d6.
Yes.
13. My consolidate of 3 inches.
I thought I'd do more damage than that.
I thought you'd... So, this is one thing that we were talking about before. We thought that was going to be a squad wipe.
Yeah.
Turns out, 2 Terminators are quite good.
Yeah.
Or, especially when you have 2 wounds.
Yeah.
If they were actually 1 wound models, they'd have done better against the Tyrant.
Yeah.
Because the combat res would have made less of a difference.
Yeah. Would have been nice if they stayed as well, to be fair. So over there, Corax, it'll go with Murder Strike 4+.
Yes. Okay.
So it wounds on 2s, 4+ instant death. So he hits on 3s.
2 fails. So 6 hits.
So we're looking for 2s with 4-ups being instant death.
4 instant death hits and 2 normal
AP2.
wounds.
So if you do the instant death first, I guess.
Yeah, so the instant death one's first. 2 squashes.
Yeah.
And then 2
AP2.
AP2s. So both passed.
Cool. And then I have 1, 2, 3 guys. 4 guys because he's in combat. 2 sergeants. So these don't have hatred. So
Yes.
2 sergeants hitting on 3s. So no rerolls. And wounding on 5s.
Yeah, so
Is it 4s.
5's rend, yeah, and you're actually not looking for the
Yeah, I
the
don't want the
4s.
4s. And then shred.
So 3 total rends and 2 wounds.
Yeah, and I've got another guy to do. We've
Yeah.
got a normal we can combat too.
So the normal guy,
Hits on 4s.
and then 5's for you. No.
One
One more rend. So probably enough to finish the squad.
I don't know, he's been doing quite well. So the Wrens.
Dead. Oh, 1 dead, 1's on 1 wound, and 2 normal saves. Oh, 1 survives on 1 wound.
I will take that because you might not break.
Because you don't want me to break.
No, I would like to be in combat with you.
So my 2 Terminator attacks back.
Yep.
1 hit, 1 squash.
There's a guy on 1 wound, so it will be him.
Yeah, and I lose by 5.
Yes.
So I'm running. So the 4 is actually a fail with the Terminator's new leadership of 8.
Yes.
I suppose it stays at 8 to 9, doesn't it? It's
Yes.
only tactical squads that have really failed. Like,
But then we roll off for capture and kill.
I don't. Yes.
So I need to beat your roll on my initiative of 7.
You do, which is a big change from the last edition. I can't fail on a 1.
I can't fail to beat you.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Not I can't fail, you can't fail.
And then
The consolidate of 7 inches, because Corax's initiative is 7. On to Iron Warrior's turn 2. James consolidated to here.
yes.
Because the camera got too hot, and that's why we stopped, not because it was my turn. I need a Dyson air fan, really, so they stopped happening. Or maybe water cooling the GoPro.
Possibly.
Because it can be submerged in water. Maybe we could have like this haze around. So the Tyrants are going to move back towards Corax.
So he will lose 2 inches of movement free terrain. Hib specifically, not the unit.
Yeah. So they just move.
Corax's unit will react.
Coward. Are you moving away? Loser.
I don't want you to charge me 2 units Terminators, so they can move 7, but it has to be directly away.
I'm going to move my Scout Squad.
Right.
And I'm going to move my Scout Squad 4 because they're going through terrain.
Yep.
I've got 4 inch move because it's through terrain.
Yep. This is why area terrain is amazing.
It's sort of amazing for you. So the Seekers
Need
have to move to get into squad coherency again.
Yes. But they will lose movement going through terrain.
They will. So they will just stay. Actually, he could have moved that way.
Yeah.
This guy could have moved
We
there.
lose 2 inches, don't they, when they move because of the
So
area
from
terrain.
To there. But I'm,
There's
and I'm
still a
3
guy over
inches.
there who's got a 7-inch move, and there's still a gap there. So I'll check what coherency does. It's like Age of Sigmar, you guys die.
So I'm going to move these Terminators to 1 inch away from the Mordathan. Spartan is going to pivot and move.
Yep.
Pivot. Just so I can get 2 las cannons into Corax's squad.
Yes.
Ah, no it's not. It's going to go there. Now, in pretty much the same position, but making sure this las cannon can go into this squad, and these 2 will go into the Dark Furies here.
Right.
And I know you're going to evade, but...
Can I evade while falling back?
Oh yeah, because you're currently falling back, aren't you?
Mm.
So you can't do reactions while you're broken.
Can evade. No.
My Terminators. How many normal guys have you got in this squad?
None. 2 sergeants, 2
Characters. Right, so my Spartan is going to shoot first because it doesn't actually matter.
Oh, see if it's still night fighting.
So on a 4 up,
Yes.
still night fighting. So it's not night fighting.
So your 4 ballistic skill.
So I'm going to fire 2 las cannons into the Dark Furies. I got the name right.
You did. Hats off to you.
So twin linked for both of them.
Yep.
So 3 hits and 2s to vaporise.
So 2
wounds.
intervening terrain.
Yep, 6 ups.
On the sergeants. Cool.
So 2 dead sergeants and 2 characters left.
Yes.
Next, I'm going to fire my siege tyrants all into that squad. So that's 10 shots.
Into which squad?
The same squad.
Right.
Oh, actually, I need to do the quad las cannons.
Yes.
Into Corax's unit. 2 hits.
2 hits.
2 wounds. So 2, I imagine, Corax saves.
Yeah, why not? And then shrouded. Takes a wound.
Because he's always shrouded 4
He is
up.
always shrouded 4 up. So he's on 5 wounds, which I will put here.
So next the siege tyrants into the Dark Fury squad that is only 2 characters.
Yep.
Because I don't really like that stopping my reactions.
Yes.
So 3s to hit. Not the greatest of rolls. 5 hits.
Cool. You got a second lot of them, haven't you?
No, because there's only 5 tyrants.
Oh.
So there's only... Oh, there's 6 tyrants, so
Yes,
2 more.
2 more.
1 more.
So 6 hits.
So then 2s to wound. 5 wounds.
Right, so we'll go. It doubles them out, so I.
Yeah, so you might as well just roll 5 saves. And then
Sure.
you can
We'll
allocate.
start on the chaplain.
Chaplain's dead.
Chaplain is dead, but the librarian survives.
Next, they're combi bolters.
Ah, yes. So 6 shots.
6 combi bolters
7
plus
shots
1 for the siege tyrant.
The tyrant will.
Oh, the siege breaker, sorry.
Yeah, the breaker's the special dice.
Yes.
He hits on 2s.
And they're combis, so they re-roll. So that's
Yes.
all hit. And then 4s, 2 wounds.
Artificer armor. Fine.
So I'm going to snap fire my 4 snipers into...
I don't think you can get sniper off snap firing though. Ooh. I don't think you can have precision shots if you snap fire.
Right. But I can still rend with the weapon though, can't
Yes,
I?
yeah, the weapon's
So yeah, you're on your own. I don't actually need to precision shot.
Oh, right, yeah, sure.
So I'm going to snap fire.
So 6s.
So 1 hit?
Yep. And then 5s.
No.
Doesn't wound either.
And 5 from here
Yep.
are going to fire into Corax's squad.
Yep.
Because it's the only thing they can see. 1 hit. 1 wound. And it's a normal wound.
I'd say Corax, don't we? Yeah.
Okay, so that is my shooting phase.
Terminator's over there.
They're not shooting.
Cool.
Because they want to not be shot off the board by Mordathan with rending stuffs.
Makes sense.
So I'm going to charge, and they are going to charge now. Oh, actually, first I'm going to charge my command squad into Corax's
Yep.
unit.
No reaction.
No reaction there.
No reaction. So you are not going through cover?
8, which I don't think I'm in.
I don't think you're in, but you can surge. So you're
So-
not into Korak.
so I
You
surge.
can surge 4.
So you can only actually... So one thing about this that I didn't realise when I first read the rules, and it says it very clearly, so I don't know why I didn't realise it. I'm not going to lie about this, James.
No, be honest.
You can only charge things in your charge range. So
Yeah.
anyone seeing the surge and thinking, oh, well, why don't you surge from turn 1? Or this World Eater's Horde is
Yes.
going to run me over. because they get this charge every turn.
Yeah, you have to be within the 12.
Yes.
That's why even with the pluses to the charge range, you max out at 12 inches.
Yes.
So my Dark Furies have +3 to charge, capping at a max 12-inch charge.
And then Terminator's here, of which other Overwatch?
Overwatch, yep. So, Melter Guns, 2 hits.
2s.
Of course, 1 wound.
5 up. 1 dead.
And then 4 bolters, I can rapid fire. I will just use the bolt pistols because they have chainswords.
Okay. Why are you stuck with that weapon for all of the combat if you use it in the Overwatch?
No, I just saying that's how it was in 1.0 and I'm not going to...
No, it wasn't.
Was it not?
No.
Alright, well...
So you're going to fire the bolters, I imagine?
Yeah, sure.
So 4 more shots.
I didn't declare which was the sergeant, it would be them, but I'll just class that as a miss. So 4 more shots.
Well, you've always used that dice.
Oh, I hit on
sergeant,
2s.
so, yeah.
I hit on 2s for the sergeant, so it still hits.
Yes.
Yeah, because learn your rules. And then 4s. No rend, so 3 saves.
So 2 because they're in my hand. So 1 save, and then 2 more.
Fine.
And they get in because they can't fail.
Yeah, they can't fail.
So 6 more Dathan, including the sergeant.
So...
Okay, yeah. So a lot of attacks from James.
No rerolls.
You're so used to the rerolls, you've got to say no rerolls.
I love rerolls. Rerolls are the best thing. Force the wound. These, however, do have shred because they are chainswords.
Because of course Mod Dathan
have chainswords. Yeah, sure. Why?
So 2 fails.
So 10 saves of 2 up.
So 10 saves of 2 up. 1 dead.
Ooh.
Sergeant of Vexilla. So the Vexilla's dead. So only the sergeant striking back. He misses with 2. He doesn't even squash, so he's lost by 2.
Oh, amazing. But he stays.
So that was not the best charge I've ever pulled off. And it's over to James's turn 2.
So I will start off by trying to rally this librarian.
He does.
Kakar. Doesn't really matter if you move away, so I will just move up to your hit.
I am going to react with my Seeker squad.
Okay.
And I'm going to do a 5-inch advance towards Corax's squad.
Right.
Now, my reasoning for this
is to get them in coherency.
Is to get them in coherency so they can fire next turn.
Right.
Without having to run or anything.
How annoyed would you be if I sniped off 4 guys?
So they've got the 3-inch coherency,
Yeah.
and they've got an assault weapon. It's just to make sure.
Oh, yeah.
So they can actually move and fire. It was that I had to run and fire.
Yes.
And I'm not going to be doing anything else in this movement phase, so I might as well do that.
Very true. Very true. So we will go to shooting. So I don't want your tyrants to job my unit over there, is the question. This thing will shoot into your Spartan. Has he got a flare shield?
He does.
So it's strength 9 technically. Do you know what? We're going to shoot into your tyrants.
I thought that might be the case.
That might be a good shout. So we're going to do the 2 las cannons. Hitting on 2s because it's no longer night fighting.
So 2 hits.
Wounding on 2s.
2 wounds.
So they're AP2. I've got more
the Borealis missiles.
Yeah. So these will snap. So 6s.
And James is snapping these because they're Skyfire, but I've not got a plane, so he's just going to use them up.
Yeah, you might as well give them a good use. And then heavy bolter.
Yeah.
2s again. And 3s.
Yeah, so 4 hits and 3 wounds. So which one do you want me to do first?
Is there a guy in 1 wound there, or is that dice there randomly?
That dice is a guy in 1 wound.
So the heavy bolts first, please, sir.
He dies.
Nice.
And then 2 las cannon. 1 dead.
Do you want to react?
I don't.
Right.
Because I'm not going to blow away that dreadnought
No.
this turn, so they might as well blow away another unit.
So we will. So they get a pretty nice cover save. These guys first. Oh, they're scoring. For God's sake, yeah. So learning what you're going to react with. These snipers will shoot at the squad in front of.
So that's the ones on the objective next to the
Seeker
radio.
Squad, yeah. So the silver one will be the sergeant who will hit on 2.
So by Seeker you mean recon?
Recon squad. Sorry, I said sniper, but
Yeah,
I don't know what they are. Let's be fair.
They're ones with sniper rifles.
So 3 hits.
Yeah.
They're all precision, so we'll go on your Vexella.
There's not a Vexilla in that squad. Or are you going on the command squad?
Yeah, the command squad, not the tyrants, because
right, okay.
I like living. So onto the banner.
Onto the Vexilla,
yeah. 1 wound.
1 wound.
2+ save.
Yeah. He's fine.
And then the more death and over there will do the same thing.
So that's these ones. So the red one re-rolls if it gets a 1. That's what.
And so does the silver one. So the silver one is BS5 +1 because of the improviser.
So the red one needs 2s
to rend, and the rest need 5.
Where are these going first? Because they're all precision shots.
The banner.
All onto the banner, right?
Because I think I can job your lord. So 2 AP2.
Okay, so 2 AP2 on the banner. So 4s. He's failed both and dies. But I'm going to check whether the Chaptration has more wounds than the rest like he used to. So that is the Chaptration dead.
Yeah.
He's done the wounds. Then they've got leadership 10 because of the Praetor.
Cool.
So they pass.
And I don't think I have any more shooting, mate. Korax will shoot into your command squad as well, actually.
Okay.
Because why not? So 1 shot, mastercrafted. I will pick it out on. I don't care.
It's got instant death, hasn't it?
No, it's just rending 3+. So it doesn't even rend. You get a 2+ save.
Oh, because it's strength 6.
Strength 6 deflag. So hey, look, you're fine.
I am fine.
I'm just gonna charge you. So
I'm going to
say it because you had a go at me before for saying it.
Stand firm.
Yeah. So,
no, I'm not. I'm going to shoot.
With what?
They've all got bolters.
So you're going to stand firm instead of making my charge disordered?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm going to Overwatch instead of standing firm.
Okay.
Only because I said it to you before.
Yes.
Like, so I can't back down on that now. So the Praetor hits on 2s with his bolter. So 2 hits.
Yep.
1 wound with the bolter.
Yep.
Then combi bolter shots. They're combi. So 7 hits.
Yep.
And translates into 3 wounds. So 4 total wounds.
Just do on Korax.
Correct. Doesn't take a wound because it's a shooting attack.
So
that was the armour save, which he failed 1 of, and the shrouded, which he gets a 4 all the time.
And then I will charge into you.
I challenge Korax. You don't get to challenge me first.
You declare a challenge.
Yes.
What have you got on him? A Thunderhammer?
On my Praetor, he's got a Paragon Blade.
So what's that do?
Dies before Korax's hits him.
Possibly.
So my Praetor has a Paragon Blade. James, you accept the challenge.
I do indeed.
And I'm going to specifically issue it to Korax, even though that's not how you do it.
But yes, Korax will accept the challenge. Korax gets 7 attacks base.
Yeah.
He gets +1 for charging. And since wounds no longer overspill out of challenges,
yes,
I will go for Murderous Strike 4+ on his wounds.
So that's to do the maximum combat res that you can, essentially.
That's to make sure if I get a wound through, it probably kills him, as opposed to a wound through that might just be a wound.
Right, okay.
So hits on 3s.
Oh, because it's because of Korax's strength of 6.
Yeah. So these all miss. So it does wound on 2s.
Yeah.
We're looking for those magic 4-ups, so 1.
Oh, so it's only 1. Oh, shred. 2 murderous and 3
AP2.
So which one do you want me to do first? It doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah, I'll let you pick.
So the 4-ups for the murderous. Failed,
so
and the AP2s for the overspill.
7, 8.
Yeah. So does the first one kill him and then you get the 3 again? Or does it just kill him and then racks up in 1s because he's got no more wounds?
I don't know. We'll call it racks up in 1s because...
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll check it if it matters at the point of leadership test. Korax's hits does blind.
Yes.
So I've got to make an initiative test on my now initiative 4, because it's the squad, or become weapon skill 1. In the box. In the box, Max.
Fine.
I pass.
Fair
Excellent.
enough. So then I will strike at initiative 5. 3.
Yeah.
So 3.
No sergeant's been killed. These are weapon skill 5 because it's a command squad.
Right,
so you need 4s to hit, yeah.
With no rerolls. That worked out alright, actually.
Yeah, that was a lot of hits. So you got 12 hits out of 18.
Yeah, which is what you'd expect. And then force to wound, 5 and 6 is rend.
But it's more than you'd expect. It's a hell of a lot more than you'd expect, James. You're getting 50-50 and you got 66%.
Yes, actually true.
So that's 6.
No. So those are AP2, those are AP4.
Yeah, and then the shred
adds an extra 2 there and 1 there.
So that's a total of 3 armor saves and 6 rends.
But wait, there's more. 6 more guys.
So hitting on 5 is my weapon skill of 5 with the basic squad members. This is.
So there's 2.
So
that made up for it a bit.
That is the difference of weapon skill 5 nowadays.
Scary.
And then 4s with shred.
Yep. So AP2, AP3, shred, AP2.
12 rends and 4 armor saves. The rends first.
Yep, sure.
It doesn't matter, does it?
No.
So the rends first. That's 1, 2,
and a wound,
and 4 armor saves. So 5. So 2 and a wound.
But you still get to strike back.
So my command squad have 2 attacks each, so I've got 4 attacks back. Into core, I can't single him out.
No, because he can combat, so you can't hit him.
Yeah. So 3 hits because I'm weapon skill 5.
Yeah, and majority weapon skill is, so there's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, weapon skill 4.
Just by 1. If you'd have killed 1 more.
Oh, really?
So when it's a tie for majority...
You pick.
No, it's the highest.
Yeah. But
so
you picking always is the highest.
Yeah, well, I don't get a choice, it's the highest. But Corax's weapon skill 6, so it doesn't matter.
So... 2 squashes.
Just pop 2 dead.
And you have won 2. By...
So 4 off this. Either 6 or 8. I've won by 6 or 8. So I don't know the instant death. So roll the dice and we'll see if it matters.
Yeah. So the leadership on minus something,
makes no
I definitely fail in a 10.
Yes.
And I run a total of 8. So James needs a 1.
I need a 2.
A 2.
I have to beat you.
Yeah.
Not in the box.
You got the 2. And you sweep me, and I think I'm going to call it there.
Fair comment. Fair comment.
That lasted longer than I thought it would. So that is us finished, and that's a tabling. It's not quite a tabling, but it was going to be a tabling.
Yeah.
Like,
even if it wasn't, I controlled more. I had control
more
3
objective.
scoring objectives.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have got any scoring. So
yeah. So realistically, the reason I conceded is my tyrants are AP3. Shooting into Corax
doesn't do anything.
He's tanking them all. He's got enough wounds to just tank it.
Yeah, we didn't see because we stopped recording, but he healed his wound back with It Will Not Die as well, so he's on full health going into Max's turn.
Yeah, and you could just... And it's going into your turn, wasn't it?
No, that was going into your 3.
Going into my
so
turn.
End of my turn.
So maybe I could have wiped a recon squad.
Yes.
And then in your turn, you deny my reaction.
Because the librarian had rallied.
Yeah.
So you might have killed him, but...
Even if I don't, like, that's the shot there and your
Yeah.
recons are still scoring. So and that's why it's... And this is one of the things about 2.0. I think it's more punishing of getting your list wrong.
Yes. From 1.0 and this, I love list building and thinking, what do I need to do with this unit? What's its primary job? What's its secondary job?
Yeah.
And writing a list like that. And it seems to benefit a lot.
So, yeah, that was the game. If you liked seeing me get my arse handed to me, click like, click subscribe, and there is a Patreon link down below to inspire me to come and play again after James has just absolutely rinsed me. So, yeah, cheers for coming, James.
Cheers, bro.
We can now say you are the best Ravenguard versus Iron Warriors player.
Yes. Right, I've not taken my Iron Warriors title.
Yeah, you need to play me again with Iron Warriors.
But I don't think I will until... Because Mech's the next book.
Just to leave me to be happy for a bit longer?
No, because I think Ravenguard are better than Iron Warriors against other Marines.
Very likely. With the infantry meta...
Yeah, because I've negated your entire Legion trait in this game. Your Legion trait did nothing.
Yes, and especially Corax, because they've really... We're now carrying on past the thing. Yeah. So the analysis of the meta game, I think, Corax is better against Dreadnoughts, and they've really promoted Primarchs.
Yes.
In 2.0.
Yes.
And Corax is so good against Dreadnoughts.
So everything's faster. Corax is faster than everything else that's faster. Reactions, so you can bait and switch and move about and then hit them. And because this is my 4th game, and this is your 3rd game.
My 4th. 2 against Leggy because 1 didn't record.
Yeah. So this is my 4th game with the Ravens, so I might be wrong.
Yeah.
I've not read everything yet.
So as we say, scream at us unintelligibly. Like the video, even if you do scream at us.
And if you're a Ravenguard player,
one for the team.
One for the team.